At the same time, COVID cases continue trending in the right direction in Massachusetts, and that's why Governor Baker says he has lifted the state's curfew and stay-at-home advisory effective today.
This will impact businesses like restaurants, health centers, casinos, and movie theaters. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer spoke to Bristol County businesses about their reaction to these loosening restrictions. Brittany?
Well, as of 5 a.m., people in Massachusetts can stay out past 10 p.m. The early closure order and stay-at-home advisory are now lifted for the first time since early November.
Cash offer for your home.
It's back to normal business hours for Massachusetts restaurants, and for Pleasant Street Bar and Grill, closing at 9:30 p.m. wasn't easy.
They're knocking on the door at 9:30 trying to get in. We used to be open till 1 a.m. We've lost a lot of customers.
And staying open until 1 a.m. is an option the Attleboro restaurant now has, though server Darlene Bachman says they will likely close at 11 p.m. She tells me the extra couple hours will help.
It's a great step. It's a positive step. It's a step in the right direction.
Massachusetts easing some restrictions today, including the early closure order that has been in effect since November 6th. The stay-at-home advisory asking the public to stay home from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. is also lifted. Monday, Governor Charlie Baker said it's due to COVID numbers going in the right direction.
We were lifting some of the restrictions that were associated with the surge in the first place, and we hope to be able to continue that reopening process, but obviously we need to continue to see positive trends to make that happen.
Governor Charlie Baker says the 25% capacity limit on businesses will remain in place until at least February 8th. Businesses I spoke to say a larger capacity limit would be the biggest help.
Our capacity, we can only have 19 people in here right now. So that is kind of tough. I'm constantly counting heads and locking the door, and we're really looking forward to that day.
Meanwhile, in Rhode Island, the Department of Health says lifting restrictions here won't be considered for at least 3 weeks. Coming up new at 5, hear from a gym owner about how the restrictions in Massachusetts continue to affect them. For now, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
Massachusetts has officially started to ease some pandemic restrictions today. These orders were put into place back when numbers were spiking in early November. Governor Charlie Baker credits the ability to loosen restrictions because case numbers and hospitalizations have decreased in the state. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer spoke to Bristol County businesses about what changes they can now make.
The curfew for Massachusetts businesses and residents has been lifted. Starting tonight, restaurants, bars, fitness centers, and more can stay open past 9:30. It's a phrase Darlene Bachman won't miss saying daily to customers.
Sorry, we have to start closing everything up, and they're like, wait, hold on, it's only 9 o'clock, what's going on? I'm like, we have to close by 9:30.
Pleasant Street Bar and Grill is typically open until 1 a.m. every night, and now with the state's early closure order lifted, they have the option again.
It's a great step. Our crowd doesn't come in until 9, 10 o'clock, so we've lost a lot of customers.
The stay-at-home advisory asking the public to stay home from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. is also lifted, but Governor Charlie Baker is keeping the 25% capacity limit on businesses until at least February 8th.
We hope to be able to continue that reopening process, but obviously we need to continue to see positive trends to make that happen.
Baker says the decrease in percent positive rate and case numbers has allowed the state to ease restrictions. Attleboro Gym Fulcrum Athletics says increasing the capacity limit will help business.
Right now we can only train 9 people at a time. We typically would train more than 9 in a normal year at any given class, but the 9 allows us to still kind of stay afloat.
Co-owner Bryce Baracco says staying afloat during this pandemic hasn't been easy for micro gyms. He tells me case numbers trending down is hopefully a light at the end of this long tunnel.
I feel very fortunate that our community has basically helped us survive this, because back in March we weren't sure. It was up in the air, so it was a really scary time for us. I'm glad it's going in the right direction.
Now, some cities do have their own restrictions, but after checking with New Bedford, Fall River, Attleboro, and Seekonk, it looks like those areas will benefit from the state's loosened restrictions. I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.